G'day trendsetters, I'm John with Gravel Cyclist and I'm coming to you today poolside, no less, with my little friend Tuesday here. I fully expect a few people to whinge about the state of the pool in the background. That point aside, this is the latest wheel set from Reynolds Cycling and it joins their lineup of gravel wheels. This is the G700. Now, I must apologise in advance, I don't have a ton of technical details available. I shot this video a decent amount of time before the wheel set was officially released, so please forgive me, but I'll do my best to cover the techie details, etc. So, without further delay, let's unbox the wheel set and get a closer look. Okay, first package here, end caps for the 15mm standard and valves. Now this is going to give you a little bit of a clue here, Industry 9. So there might be Industry 9 hubs at the centre of these wheels. Well, here's another Industry 9 clue. This is a cassette body for Shimano 10, 11, 12 speed. And there we are, the wheels. Let's remove them from the box. And here they are, the Reynolds, and I already got this wrong, G700 wheels. I know for a fact there is a 650B pair of these particular wheels available as well. Now before I crack on with the techie details and so on, there is a lifetime warranty provided by Reynolds, the carbon wheel experts. In fact, if you don't know much about Reynolds, they've been around a long time building carbon wheels. Now one thing I'm going to do before I get too techie here, a lot of you folks love this part. You want to hear the freewheel mechanism, I know you do. So let's remove that little tag right there. And this is an Industry 9 hub pair at the center of these wheels. So let's listen to the free hub sound. Yeah, that's a bit of a giveaway, isn't it? The Industry 9 hubs have a pretty distinctive freewheel sound. Okay, let's cover some of the tech specs. First up, the rear wheel, and there are 24 straight pull bladed spokes. Now I know some folks are going to be concerned about the availability of replacement spokes. Most good bike shops can get these spokes for you pretty quickly, but I understand a lot of folks prefer J-bend spokes, etc. Now they're built in a 2-cross pattern on the drive side and a 2-cross pattern on the non-drive side as well. And this being 2022, most wheel manufacturers have shifted to the Centerlock standard for mounting rotors, which I absolutely love. I swap disc rotors regularly, so that makes my life nice and easy. And the hub at the center of this wheel set is the Industry 9 Torch. And I mentioned earlier, this has the SRAM XD cassette body. I have a Shimano 10, 11, 12 available, which I may swap depending on which bicycle or bicycles I decide to run this wheel set on. I don't know if Campagnolo is available, but if it is, I'll overlay that post-production. And here it is, the front wheel for the G700 wheel set. I did mention it earlier, it is a carbon fiber rim. The front wheel has just 20 spokes. They are the same spokes as the rear wheel, straight pull in a 2-cross pattern. The hubs, once again, are by Industry 9 of Asheville, North Carolina. These hubs are fantastic. They're very flexible, so these end caps can be easily swapped out. These are 12mm end caps. I was also supplied by Reynolds with 15mm end caps. I should say that 15mm end caps, they're kind of going by the wayside unless you've got an older bike. 12 has definitely emerged as the standard, it seems, for gravel bikes nowadays. And just like the rear wheel, the mounting standard for the rotors is center lock. Flipping over to the non-disc side, overall a nice looking pair of wheels. So I'm thinking we should next throw these wheels onto the gram scale. Onto the gram scale with the rear wheel, please balance. You're looking at 737 grams, and these weights include the rim tape, no valves. Front wheel onto the gram scale, you're looking at about 594 grams. Let's get clever here. Let's try and balance both wheels onto scale and see what we get. Combined weight, 1,332 grams. This is a pretty light wheel set. Its caliper time inside diameter of the rim measuring 25 millimeters, close enough. Rim depth, looking at 27 millimeters. Finally, outside rim measurement, 29.97. Now it's time to see how they mount up with some tubular specific tyres. Okay, trendsetters, it's that time of the video where we mount the tubeless tyre and hope for the best. Now this is a Panareso Gravel King SK 700C by 43. It has been used. It's a little bit floppy and sloppy on the beads, so that means it may not mount first time, requiring me to install a second layer of tubeless tape. It's a dry mount, no sealant inside. I do prefer orange seal endurance formula, and there's no valve. I want plenty of air from the Bontrager TLR flash charger pump to inflate this puppy. So, fingers crossed. And if you hear me cursing in a minute, you know I've failed. I need another layer of tape. Righto, here we go. Okay, that was bloody amazing. First time, and just using the standard tape on the rim by Reynolds. Bloody brilliant. That's the time mounting procedure covered. Let's see now how the Reynolds G700 wheels ride. Tipping the scales at not far off 1300 grams, the Reynolds Black Label G700 Pro wheels are pretty light, but just 5 years ago, this sort of weight in a wheel of this type was almost unthinkable. Now it has almost become a norm at this sort of price point, but these are some seriously well-built wheels with some of the best components going, and they have stood up to some serious punishment. Before I get into that, you get a lifetime warranty, so you'll need to factor that into your purchase decision. This pair will set you back US $2,299, which certainly is far from cheap or affordable for some riders. The Reynolds Black Label G700 Pro wheels served as my wheel of choice for the 2022 Oregon Trail Gravel Grinder, the Pioneer Edition. If you've ridden this event or have ridden the gravel roads anywhere near the Cascade Mountain Range of Oregon, you'll know the road surfaces are mixed and varied, wild to mild, and a bit dodgy at times. Think blasting down descents that are rocky and chunky to smooth as butter, and you get my drift. The wheels were quick to flick around on any of the descents I rolled down and capably dealt with every bit of punishment I threw at them, including this ultra hard rock strike on the rear wheel, hard enough to place the GRX Di2 derailleur into crash mode, but not to puncture or mark up the wheels in any manner. I never gave thought to these wheels during the Oregon Trail Gravel Grinder. I completely switched off worrying about equipment problems and focused on the terrain and the seemingly endless hills and often lengthy ascents and descents. The quick engaging rear hub by Industry 9 is well appreciated, especially handy for those times when I was carefully picking lines during some of the more dodgy ascents, especially on stage 3 and during the stage 4 descent, which dropped through snow, ATV trails and other madness. Nothing fazed these wheels, and they are still straight as a die after the Oregon Trail Gravel Grinder, in addition to further miles/kilometers knocking out training rides and flying inside a bike case from the east coast to the west coast of the United States. I'm unaware of a weight limit for these wheels, but 20 spokes on the front may be a smidge low for the comfort factor of some of the world's larger or more powerful riders who may want to consider the less expensive EXP model of this wheel set, which has more spokes on the front wheel. The low spoke count didn't parlay into rough riding characteristics. A Panareso Gravel King 700C by 43mm tyre at low pressure, about 26 psi, and about 23 psi for someone of my body weight, around the low 160 pounds mark, made for a very comfortable ride, and these were the tyres I used at the Oregon Trail Gravel Grinder. Don't make the mistake of overinflating your tyres. Consult my recommended tyre pressures chart, linked in the description below. This wheel set's shallow rim depth is excellent for any type of riding and was never impacted by buffeting crosswinds and so on. Negatives, price is about it. The Reynolds Black Label G700 Pro wheel set is definitely beyond the budget of many riders, but Reynolds have other wheels in their G Series lineup as well as their ATR lineup of wheels that may suit your budget and needs. positives. Superb performance at one of the toughest gravel events in the United States has sold me. There's no rocket science parts, all the parts are high quality and didn't have to worry about anything breaking, and the wheel sets stand out from the crowd warranty, make it a wheel set for your consideration in this price point. So there you have it, my product review of the Reynolds Cycling G700 wheel set designed specifically for the riggers of gravel cycling. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the Gravel Cyclist YouTube channel for other product reviews. No bullshit-rama, gravel bike reviews, ride experience videos and other madness, as all of it is released to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.